The HyperX Quadcast is one of the microphones I've been wanting to test out and review on this channel the most of any other USB mic I've gotten my hands on. I've always thought it looked pretty cool and wondered how it would compete against the likes of the Blue Yeti, Amazon Basics Pro mic, Fifine K678, and the Elgato Wave series of microphones, etc. Well, I finally have my hands on it, and I can finally make an educated decision on whether or not I actually like this thing, and on whether or not this is worth your money. So let's go ahead and dive right in. For more great content just like this, just make sure to subscribe and then turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any uploads. Also leave a like and a comment down below with all of your thoughts on this video. And while you're at it, I always leave affiliate links down below in the description as well. But make sure that you check out Lukrembo so you can find the best deals on all of that tech that you're shopping for. It's a simple browser extension that helps you make the best purchasing decision. And lastly, don't forget to check out my merch store if you're into some monochrome clothing like everything I'm wearing right here. So with that said, links to everything down below. So as a quick disclaimer, like I usually do with microphone reviews, this entire review will be recorded with whatever microphone I'm reviewing at that current time. So everything will be recorded with the HyperX Quadcast right here, with no kind of enhancements beyond maybe just boosting the gain levels in post for when you're watching this video. Also, I always live stream on the same night that I post a microphone review, so if you would like to stop by my live stream and see how the Quadcast performs on the live kind of scenario, then do make sure to stop by. Links will be found in the description to my Twitch, or you can also find me as twitch.tv/techsummit. With that said, let's go ahead and get right into the unboxing first and foremost. And now, the unboxing here is pretty special if you ask me. Just go ahead and slide off the cover after cutting the tape to reveal the actual cardboard box. Inside you will find a ton of foam, but this will hold your instructions and mini USB cable for power. Underneath this layer of foam, you will find the Quadcast itself, and it looks absolutely beautiful as it is. And now, the exterior design is going to consist of total greatness. This microphone is totally beautiful, to say the least. I love the red accents all over it, and the exterior is made of this very lightweight material. It's probably just plastic, to be honest. And then the top and bottom of this mic are made of this very smooth and soft touch material that makes them feel so nice and premium, because you're meant to interact with those pieces. You've got buttons or knobs on both sides, and that is essentially why. And this mic comes with a shock mount pre-attached and the stand, which is actually quite nice. That is one less thing that you have to buy. And this mic is quite lightweight, which means that it can be supported by pretty much any mic arm that you end up getting for it, even the cheapest one. This one that I'm using with it costs around $15. So you could definitely save yourself a lot of money. You don't have to worry about the weight or anything like that. And now on the back of this microphone, you're going to get a 3.5mm headphone jack for audio monitoring and a mini USB for power. You will also find the switch for switching between the different polar patterns like omnidirectional and bidirectional, cardioid, etc. On the bottom, there is your microphone gain knob, which is super smooth, and on the top there's a capacitive mute switch, so it works just by tapping it to not only mute the mic, but also show you that it's muted by turning off the light that you're going to see on the microphone itself. And the hotspot is mostly around the bottom, as you can see, as that is where it's mostly illuminated. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and that is a very great touch on their end, by the way. And now I do have some comments about the monitoring aspect. I get that this isn't a priority to many people or even to the manufacturers, clearly, but while you do get a very nice and clean feed from the headphone jack and you can hear yourself clearly, this is directly linked to the microphone gain because there is no headphone knob at all on this microphone. So monitoring with these is a little bit pointless because of my very next point. And that is going to have to do with the sound quality itself. However, there is some kind of relationship there, and I'll get to that now. For the sound test itself, you should be able to hear a very clean feed coming from this microphone. This mic is not bassy or tinny by any means, but it seems to have the flattest and most natural sound out of any USB condenser mic I have tested so far. I think it sounds very good, though in order for me to not peak in audition, I have to leave the knob around the middle, I would say, and that's just so that I don't need to do anything in post. Like this, you still get a very clean signal, but it is kind of hard to hear back onto your headphones whenever you're monitoring it because the volume going back into your headphones is far too low now because of that, at least for me. And that's what kind of ruins that monitoring experience for me, but this microphone just sounds very good in my opinion. I did a couple of tests earlier and I thought that it sounded very awesome. It doesn't deal with plosives too well though, which is why I have a pop filter over it anyway, but with this, it is honestly totally fine. And now this is what it sounds like when I turn on my super loud air conditioner, which is all the way around the back of my room, so here we go. And now here, you're going to hear that it picks up quite a lot of that noise, but it's not that bad. And if you have any kind of background music or gameplay going on, or just like some kind of audio, it will probably drone it out or cancel it out to some extent, at the very least, to the viewer's ears, so that it doesn't bother them, even if that noise is still there. However, you probably can't get rid of it completely just by those means. And while I do really like this microphone, you've already heard my gripes that I've had with it so far, but I will quickly go over them again just in case. So monitoring audio isn't a good experience with these, and the volume knob actually goes way beyond the last circle, which could indicate that you'll be peaking if you go past it, which in that case, it is a pretty smart implementation or inclusion, but you also could have made it so that you can't go past that point to avoid that issue in the first place, if that's why this is the case anyway. I'm just speculating. And this mic doesn't do too well with plosives either on its own, but again, a pop filter can fix that issue for me just fine. At the very least, speaking like normal speaking distance, which is from around 1 inch or so, I would say, so yeah. However, this microphone is a very good value at $140. You get great natural sound coming from this microphone with enough controls other than a missing headphone knob to get good sound out of this. It comes with a built-in shock mount, which means one less purchase. It's super lightweight, so anything can hold it, and it looks really awesome on stream and even on YouTube videos. Honestly, the noise level I've also found to be lower on this mic than it is on a lot of other USB condenser mics, and so far I do think that this is probably the best USB condenser mic I have tested so far. But I will be testing out some more in the future before coming up with that conclusion entirely. So do make sure to stick around for that, and make sure to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss that video when it finally comes out. But honestly, so far so great, and highly recommended on my end with this microphone. Seriously. And now with that said, if you're interested in purchasing this microphone, then I'll be making sure to leave affiliate links down to Amazon in the description, as well as links to Luster, which is going to be a really fantastic tool for helping you find all sorts of alternatives when it comes to USB condenser microphones and things of the like, and it's all going to be based off of user reviews, and it's going to even let you search based off of that if you would like to, in case you want to make sure that you're getting the best fuel possible. And not to mention that it helps you look for sales. So don't waste any more time and install that Luster browser extension now, because it is not intrusive in the slightest, and it is only going to help you whenever you're shopping around, as you saw earlier in the mid-roll. If you end up using any of my links, I get a small commission, which helps me quite a bit, and it helps me bring more microphone reviews to you as well moving forward. And again, do not forget to follow me on Twitch if you would like to see what this microphone sounds like tonight when I stream with it, and also just so that you can stop by and ask any kind of tech questions moving forward. I'd be more than happy to help you out with those. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay up to date with, well, any updates. So with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and I will be seeing you on the next one. Have a good one and enjoy.